I mean, the wall break is going to be open for Zest as to where they want and choose to do it. So that in mind as well. They're struggling on one side. They can choose to, bend the map to their will. Let's see how Zest respond with it though, because ultimately we have seen some really good stats already being displayed by Renegados, and with sometimes the weaker draft as well. Firecrow already struggling to the side. Oh my goodness me, Calver. Oh my word. Didn't quite pull off the speed with the let's go to Subi, but the aggressiveness of that play has really opened up the entirety of this, but they've got to start to really bring down the utilities. They are trying to now with the first sandbag shown by Firecrow. They can get rid of some of these gadgets early on, and it might help them out with their comp.
Yeah, Rocket Rain already available from Pekka though, looking for the opportunity to get some shots onto Safe and have that Incendiary do his work. Motep going to pick up his ego as well and place that down, and Calver is now going to be very, very low. Surely going to get pinched in here. Freeze frame going to be popped, but really not tanking a lot as that 3K went directly onto him. Power up onto Firecrow, and he's pinching around this side. All three members of Zest are surely going to be wailing away at this Safe just momentarily. Firecrow going to drop another one, and that's a bit of a poor super for him there. Thought he could get the kill, but didn't end up doing it regardless though. Whilst that was happening, 29% dealt.
Yeah, so far, Renegados really are struggling. It's a shame because until this moment in time, they've had some great opportunities to get some sets to their own. Second sandbags there for Firecrow. The gotcha gadget will keep the Doritos a little bit more alive than you would have otherwise. Oh, can get a shot. No, Firecrow will push through stuff to the side now. Calver's got to rush it. And he will use the gadget. I think it's the right decision there to clear things up. But Pekka, with the damage steer in place, still left uncontested. Motep is really utilising a lot of these egos to great effect. That's the final gadget there from Calver. And the walls seem to be crumbling down for Renegados.
Yeah, Pekka found the right-hand side as well. Juby trying to contest it now, but he's got this power up also, and that's going to prevent him from being 3K pretty much taken down in one shot. Firecrow going to pinch around this left-hand side. Now Calver, only one really putting up a fight on this right side, but is very, very low. Firecrow picks up the left once more. Brock getting into a position where he's going to be dealing some big damage now, and there is Motep along with him. Rocket Rain onto the Safe, and that's 1,800 per hit with that power-up. Doritos just trying to do what he can, but what they can do is just not enough at this point. Too big of a deficit.
Yeah, the whole team on the side of Zest is souped up as a result of those supply drops from the Roughs. And the timer is just not on their side now. Too little, too late. There's now Motep and Pekka. And Firecrow will finish this one off. Moving on to match point. And all done. It's going to be tough, but towards the end, they had no utility on the side of Renegados, but their playstyle was playing as if they did still have it. They've got to adjust around that if they're going to be able to persevere, but they can't give out nearly as much of a lead as they did in the previous game if they're going to be able to survive this set.
Yeah, Calver trying to go aggressive. Pekka going to have that pinching help, but not enough just yet. Calver survives and lives to find another day, trying to pinch around now, but phase shifter away from Motep, just trying to stay alive. And first signs of damage this time do come from Super Renegados. All very central, though, and the pinch should be pretty on point from Zest, and it is. They managed to bring one down, but still. Yeah, well, there's two, actually. I was going to say control still in their hands, but not anymore.
Tough spot. It is now. As Zest close in. Sandbags down for Firecrow. Doritos goes down with only 60 HP to his head. Big amount of aggression here from Calver in the mid, and no takedowns for it as the ego there pops with the freeze frame. It's going to be a big tanky brute to be able to get down first. Little shred of damage, just 11%, 13%. It's actually quite an open game, but it's the positioning power and the supply drops there in play from the Gruffs that are really allowing Zest to just hammer in this damage.
Yeah, Pekka just surviving and not going down just yet. Slow as placed, but Firecrow immediately deals with it, and they haven't dealt that much damage considering the position they're in, and they're just playing it so slow, so passive, waiting for the right moment and not going down because of it. Now Pekka finds that moment, gets two shots off an Incendiary to join it as well. Calver's going to go down, and Power-Up's still lingering in the mid. Doritos trying to find the super, but at the moment just hasn't got it. Ego available as well. Placed behind him, so not going to be tanking a lot, but going to increase that DPS quite a lot.
I'd like to see a little bit more awareness for Calver just to bring together everyone for the Let's Go to have as much speed available as possible. So far, it's getting one other player attached to it, but not everyone, and it can be done quite easily on this map with a bit of team talk and chemistry. That's in a great spot now to just hammer down even more damage. Firecrow is cycling supply drops like there's no tomorrow. It's great to see everyone just continuously on them. 20 seconds remaining, not much time for a turnaround here for Renegados, sadly.
Yeah, and I will say as well, Firecrow just, he manages these sandbags so well. I believe he's actually still got one left with 12 seconds left, and against a Colette, you expect them to be expended instantly, but he has just dealt so well throughout this game, and I mean, there's no time for a comeback here for Super Renegados. We're going to be seeing Zest moving on to the finals as they do defeat them in a 3-0. The first couple of sets looking a lot closer. The third one, very decisive.
GG boys, GGB, big smiles there from Motep. They advance their first. Again, both their oppositions we've seen in these semi-finals have been so good. I feel a bit friends, but nonetheless rivals here.